So I'm going to tell you a story today, and I'm going to talk a little bit about why this is so important to me, to follow a dream and to not listen to what anyone says is right or wrong when it comes to follow your heart, follow your passion. I know it sounds irresponsible to just say, I am never ever gonna take daytime job anymore. Even if it so leads to me starving to death, I'm never gonna do that again. And here is why that is so important to me. Because I did that before. I had a dream and I didn't follow it. And why didn't I follow it? Because everybody said it was the wrong thing to do. That's what you said to me. You don't know you said it, but you said it. And you didn't say it straight out. You said it in a way like, you need to take your responsibilities. You need to take a full-time job so you can live. And then you can do whatever you like on the side of that. If you go and ask every football, soccer player or hockey player that plays professionally, if they ever had a secondary job aside, like a full-time job, maybe they worked gardening a couple of hours a week at summers when they were kids, but if they ever had a full-time job aside from playing soccer or hockey, no, they haven't, because you don't have the time for that. If you want to follow your dream, you got to follow your dream. You got to do it full time. That is how much time it takes. It takes more time than that. It takes more time than 8 hours a day. But it's 8 hours of doing what you absolutely love. You could do it 16 hours for all I care. It's the perfect, that's what you want to do. But nobody supports dreamers because society is afraid that they will have to pay for them if they fail. Parents are afraid that your son or daughter will turn out a failure and you have to pay for them if they fail. That's not how they say it, and that's not how they believe they think it is, but it's basically how it is. Otherwise you would just say, shoot for the stars. Don't care if you fail, do whatever you love. As kids, all we wanted to do, me and Mika, was skateboarding every day, and that's what we did. We became better and better and better by the day. And as we got older, we got into school, we started actually a skateboard school where we had the opportunity to skate at school, and that was awesome. But the rest of the school, there was just nothing we wanted to do. All we wanted to do was skateboarding. So that's what we did basically. We didn't get a single grade. We didn't pass a single test. We were awful in school, but we were really good at skateboarding. And they kept telling me that if you don't do this is not why you're here. Skateboarding is, that's why I was there, to skateboard. The rest was just a distraction for me. But that was 100% of their focus. If you don't do well here, you're gonna turn out a nobody. It doesn't really matter if you do well here. I know that's why you're here, but it doesn't matter. This is school. You need to take your responsibility. Get good grades, get a proper education, and get a job. Get a full-time job. Dedicate your time. Full-time doing something. Whatever. Just a job. As long as it pays. It can be better, it can be worse, but as long as it pays, you are safe. Nobody needs to worry about you. So, I just couldn't do that. I couldn't do well in school. I just couldn't. And Mika could not either. We sucked. But we ruled at skateboarding. That's what we wanted to do. But after 2 years of people telling us that if you don't do this, nobody's going to pay for you. You can't just skateboard all the time. You need to think about how to make a living. You need to get a job. And eventually my dad told me he was the one paying for my food. I don't pay for rent, I don't pay for food. If you don't, either you do well in school, you start taking care of the school, or you quit school and get a job. And I thought, I don't know what to do. So I quit school and I got a job at McDonald's. It's not a good job. Nobody wants to work at McDonald's. They paid almost nothing, but I had a job and nobody was worried about me. And what happened was, I went from skating 6 hours a day, 7 days a week, to skating 2 hours, 1 day, every second week maybe. When they said the same thing to Mika, he said, no, I don't listen. If I can't skate, I don't care about anything. Nothing is worth anything. And everybody called him a spoiled kid who just didn't take any responsibility. He was selfish. He didn't care about anybody but himself. And I was good because I took the responsibility and got a job at McDonald's. How does working at McDonald's making the world a better place? Mika kept skating. There was nothing to do. He didn't listen to what they said. So they didn't support him. Nobody supported him. He was just a small kid. But there was nothing to do. He kept skating. He didn't adopt the fears of the society and of parents and everybody, friends around him that told him, you need to get a job, you need to think about your future. He didn't care. And he became a professional skateboarder. That was not the intention. We never thought about getting paid for skateboarding. But if you do it long enough, eventually it works out. And he became one of the best in Sweden, one of the best in Europe. And when I quit, we were basically the same. There's nothing different in us. We had the same beliefs about ourselves. The only thing that happened was that I caved. I adopted your stupid fears, society. And I don't blame you, I just say how it is. I could have pushed through, not quit my dream. That's what you are all responsible for, following your heart. People will not support dreamers. They just don't support dreamers because maybe they're jealous or whatever, or they just think you are just irresponsible. But all the people who became good at something, I mean really good at something, the intention was probably not to become the best. The intention was to keep doing it. That's what you want to do. If you love it, you want to keep doing it. And you find a way how to keep doing it. And by doing it 10 hours a day, you become good. Eventually you become good. So that's why this is so important to me. I won't do this again. I won't quit on my dream because I am afraid. Of course, now I am afraid. I wasn't afraid as a kid. When somebody asked me, what do you want to do? At first I wanted to I want to play hockey the rest of my life. And I couldn't see why I couldn't. But after some time I quit hockey because all I wanted to do was skateboarding. And I had several hobbies that I wanted to do, but skateboarding was the main. And I kept doing that for so long. I was good. I won competitions. But I quit. You don't win competition if you spend 8 hours a day doing something else. There's no time for that, for becoming good. And who wants to become good at McDonald's? They actually fired me from McDonald's after some time because the boss said, I don't see a future for you here. And you know what? Neither did I. I didn't do a bad job. I turned up every day. But when they asked me, do you want to learn, do you want to educate you so you can you walk up the ladder in their system, McDonald's. I didn't want to do that. I didn't know why I said no, but I said no straight away. And after a while they said, there's no future for you here. No, there was no future for me there. I ended up vegan for crying out loud. If you follow your heart, you make the world a better place. Nobody will support you, but you will make the world a better place. You will inspire people to do better things. If you conform, people will likely conform too. Somebody has to break the chain, and that is gonna be me this lifetime. I'm pretty sure I've conformed thousands of lifetimes. Not again. Thank you for watching. Follow my journey, me and Mika's journey. It's awesome to have him by my side because he's done this once. And he didn't know it back then. But I told him, and he knows it now. Yeah, I actually done this before. Why am I so scared? I can do it hundreds of times. Different things though. It's not skateboarding anymore. Now nobody really knows what it is, but we can say it's YouTube. We're gonna find a way to travel around the world and make awesome videos. And have fun. So, if you are interested in seeing us stupid idiots trying to make this work, following our heart when there's no safe way how we can make money, but there are hundreds of ways. There are actually billions of ways to make money in this world, and there's only one way to not make money, and that is to sit on your ass not doing anything. So I'm happy to have you on my side. So if you want to see us succeed or fail, hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed listening to my rambling on for over 12 minutes about following your passion, hit the like button, and see you somewhere around in the world, because that's where we're gonna end up. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Thank you.
I'm the king of the sand, of the ocean.